Alright, so we're still hunting for some interesting compatriots to hit the road with here. I am interested in a composition that highlights at least one of the new paths.
Indistinct and ill-minded. No comfort awaits you here.
So is Kratos actually a god then, Zach? I know title is God of War, but is that like, is that legit?
We had managed to grasp a thread of connective worship that stretched across vast gulfs of time and tribe, but we did not understand it.
All right, here comes the crossroads. Big money, no whammies. Here we go.
The lantern's light, and welcome.
All right, we got a wanderer, sergeant, Yellowhand, and physician. All right, it looks like we have enough to make something go. So Yellowhand, apply on hit, melee skilled bleed resist down, more hit points, less range damage, and you steal more tokens.
Hunted, harried,
Okay, so
seeking to outpace the past.
we could go with like a little bit of a bleed comp here. Did we have any interesting generous, deadly, stress knitter, iron constitution, peacemaker, hatred of swine, lightning reflexes, and martyr? Oh, interesting, Zach. So this would be the bleediest of bleed comps.
Long after the final chord has been struck.
I like Peacemaker. I don't mind Dark Curiosity, Fear of Pillagers, Fear of Fanatics, and Occultomania. Sure. Now, what are we going to be doing with the Physician? I think this is one question that we do need to figure out. I guess we're going to be emboldening, vaporzing, but yeah, let's give this crew a try. Lots of bleeds. Yeah, status effects and dots are very strong against the Psi, so I think this team has some interesting options. I think we're going to be doing toe-to-toe. We may even upgrade that first. Now, if we put her in the front slot, we're going to be using Bleed Out, I guess. And then we'll put Howling End on. We'll do something like that. Now, Dismiss, Highway Robbery is already improved, and we don't want any ranged abilities, so we'll grab that, and we'll grab Open Vein, and we'll probably do something like that. Over here, just more bleedage. And then I think Blinding Gas and Incision go away for... see, Cause of Death is hard. I would love to use Cause of Death because we're going to be stacking big bleeds. Sarmenti's probably going to move backwards from time to time, so maybe we can make that work. And then Emboldening is quite strong now. Wait a second. Did I put the wrong number of things down? I guess I did. Disorienting Blast is interesting, but I don't think the buff to it is necessarily strong enough.
Perhaps I left this for you. Perhaps you left it for yourself.
Okay, not a terrible draw there. I don't think either of these are necessary. The Cleansing Sensor is probably worth it. Oh, bad draw on the only two there. So I would say Cleansing Sensor, worth it. Minor Gilded Mind. The debuffers probably isn't that bad. There are certain situations where that's going to be pretty bad for us, but I don't think this is one of those. And then once we stack up a bunch of bleeds, I think Paracelsus is going to be move forward and Cause of Death large things potentially.
Only trial and tribulation.
I would have loved it. I do think that the paths need a little, like, each path seems to focus on one ability, which I think is good, but Okay, so let's see. So we're heavy on the melee here. Ooh, didn't quite get there. Yeah, I'm a little torn as to what kind of build we're going for. Sometimes these things come about over time, so I'm not too concerned. And I guess Boudica might be in the back row sometimes. Or might be in the second row. So maybe we do put both her bleeds on. No, Innie. That was just a reference to the fact that we're doing two runs of Darkest Dungeon in the same week. But it might be a Darkness run. I haven't done an Infernal Torch run in a while. I don't know if this team is going to be exceptionally good for that, but if we get a good start, I'd be down to give it a go. Especially if we get some of the Darkness trinkets. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of those lately.
The place is a little worse for wear.
All right, so don't mind the healing.
Everywhere in ruin.
Ooh, avoid the Hoarder. No field hospitals, but for 3 mastery, looks like we're going to the Shroud. And then difficult decisions here. I think it's still Inspiring Tune to start. Much as as much as that is the boring choice.
Fair, but fairly priced.
Songbook is interesting. If we wanted to go for the Leviathan, the ceremonial drums are a good pickup. Something said for the adrenaline tonics. Those will give us a little bit of a galvanization. So I'll grab them just so that we have that little extra bit. And then who has the worst thing? Dark Curiosity, Fear of Pillagers, Fear of Fanatics, Occultomania. I think we're going to try and get rid of Fear of Pillagers. You hit Pillagers everywhere, so I think that's the play. Natural Eye on Sarmenti. That's a range skill, though, right? Yeah, not particularly nice. And then you get some... And I can't believe that Boudica has less hit points than Dismas. That's its own kind of special. All right. Let's get on with it. Yeah, so at the moment we're playing with a Physician in slot 4, and Dismas is the Yellowhand. Now, there's the Hoarder, so at least we know where it is. Should be easy to avoid. We get the lair no matter what, but I don't think a Leviathan kill is in our future. Okay, so that should be... We should have a very hard time hemming ourselves in. Let's just... let's go for some mysteries. Those are zone specific, Zach. Pillagers exist in every zone. So, from my perspective, Fear of Pillagers is more likely to take a toll on you. All right. Don't love losing that there, but that's the one that we started with. I am realizing that we're gonna have a really hard time killing this, I think. Ooh, an ordained one right off the bat too. Let the loathing and festering happen. Let's embolden here. Not enough.
A slow dissection. An
Depending on what the cabin boy does, we will hopefully get another chance at it. But, the fishmonger is worrisome. Yep, the music is pumping. The blind we got is doing work. We do get Boudica. I don't know if she's going to have what it takes to get the kill, though, unfortunately. I think it's worth stealing the dodge there. That is very disappointing, though. That means we're potentially gonna take a nasty hit here. Maybe we want Encore on our bar to give us a bit more flexibility. Okay, that's a big dodge, though. But having him in the mix is not fantastic news either way. We have great stuff going on for the middle ranks, but things get a little less great up front here. I don't know that the action economy on the strengthen is worth it, though. Still. I'm tempted just to finish this guy off. Because we're not getting the kill back here. Okay. A little mineral action. Cool. Those speed tokens are very annoying. Thank you. Just give me the bleed. Just give me the bleed. Yeah, so Sarmenti definitely needs something. I think we need a corpse clear. It seems clear to me. Might at least build some friendship. Where was that hit last time?
This is no time to falter.
When your corpse clear solution is to just wait for the corpses to go away, you know you're doing something slightly wrong.
The work continues. A little help impeccably timed.
So, I mean, we have bleed out, which is going to be, I mean, we're going to be able to stack insane bleed for sure.
Of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn.
Okay, so pristine lure. I'm going to play with that on Boudica, I think. See how good it is for generating stress, or for generating taunt, because we have not historically been able to. I believe they remove all blind. Innie. Put that there. That can go there. Sure, I guess we'll use that for now. But yeah, I believe milk-soaked linen removes 100% of blind that is currently on the person. But when we see one, we can double check that. Okay, I said we needed a corpse clear. I think for now, cause of death is... indiscriminate science not being upgraded I don't think is that useful. So let's toss magnesium rain onto the mix. And then I said I wanted Encore. For now, I'll put it in place of Slice Off. Harvest is slightly better. Now, double cross is the other one that the yellow. So it removes all taunt tokens. Let's play around with it.
These slovenly creatures worship the sea.
It's the luck that scares me in that equation, Innie. So let's see. So if we do this... Ugh. We've undone all the friendship that they gathered from their initial outing. As much as I hate to do it, I think we have to skip this fight. Because I can't let all of our relationships descend into sadness. We got a very bad draw with only having 2 people affected by the initial exchange, so I think bowing out of that one was the only sane option. But I'm a little sad because I think we're gonna miss the creature den here, unless it's in one of these two. But wow, I can't get a fight off without ruining a relationship, it seems. We're gonna skip again. The game is really sticking it to us. We'll go left here. So at least we get the road fight. Yeah, but I think that with that also means not getting blinds landed the first, because the Leviathan immediately on start blinds the entire team, right? So okay, this one is the most relationship for the least goodness, but I'll take it.
Scavenge what you can.
We'll take some food. That's fine. I'm definitely feeling like we're a little, we're getting a little less action on this cove than I would have hoped.
Bravo!
Okay, you're roasted. Yeah, that's what's so hard, Innie. How did we still min-roll that? Oh my gosh. Wait, so the pristine lure, gain on hit, it's not being hit. Okay, so I just learned a thing. So the gain on hit is when you hit, you gain taunt. I see. I probably should have already known that. So right now Dismas just has a backline problem. It seems to me.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yeah, we don't have great damage projection.
In this world, wealth is worthless.
Or that just counts as one hit. We'll have to try it, Innie. But it's going to be a little hard to tell because a percentage of the time you get 2 taunt tokens, right? 25% of the time you get 2. But it does mean that for the man-at-arms, assuming that triggers on riposte, it basically guarantees you unlimited taunt. Hey, Tito! We're rocking a physician, plague doctor, and a Yellowhand highwayman. So, interesting, but not nothing too crazy. Now, the cultist trinkets are so impactful, and we've had such a bad run so far. I think I'm probably going to go for the cultist encounter over here. I think we need the additional action, and
Decent folk.
we've had to skip too many fights already. I think that this is the way that we offset some of that.
And grasping. Shadows of section. An unavoidable end.
Yeah, I'm really concerned about our backline options here. Because the problem with the Physician Plague Doctor is we don't have... So we can get rid of you before you act. Is that worth... I don't think that's worth not harvesting. Okay, disease resist. That's nice. It is absolutely baffling to me that Boudica has been sitting at 4 stress for I don't even know how many hits. And I don't know, even with double strength, I'm not entirely convinced that that it's worth using emboldening. Yeah, Boudica just refuses to get to that convenient 5 spot. Alright. I think the stun resist is okay. The stun resist debuff. Like, I think the sensor is generally worth equipping. Of course, there's always... Alright, yeah, I think we need to do this. We can do it this way, though? Oh, that doesn't benefit Dismas's relationship. So we'll just do that. Trying to scrape back just a little.
Save themselves. They would slip beneath the bracket.
More stress.
And be reborn.
But Boudica is proving that 4 stress is just her absolute limit. No, not to my knowledge, any. We can pay attention to that, although we haven't had a lot of opportunity to check that. It's just endless these duders. So we got 2 taunt off of that. Always the blight, never the never the stress attack. Like, I don't think... Even with 2 strength tokens, 50% more damage, right? That's essentially like giving Dismas an extra turn over 2 turns. And I'm still unconvinced if it's worth it. Also, how is Boudica still not taking a stress? This is getting a little insane. Did they change? Okay, you're already dead. Well, I don't really want to blind it because I want it to do 1 more stress attack on her so that I can, well, we're never going to get Sarmenti's turn to come around again, so that does 8 damage. Excuse me? Oh, 75%. Okay, the upgrade is 100%. But that's 75% of 10 is 7.5. And then it had vulnerable. I don't know if that math works out, but I am Nobody's stress has crossed 5, which is just absolutely delightful. Let's see. We're harming our healing a little bit here. I'll put the Pyrotechnic Dazzler on. Put that on. Put that on. Alright, and then I guess we'll try and do some stress healing against the cultists. That never goes badly. And then for some reason we get here and everyone's just like, oh, you're saying we can fight? Awesome. So we could do... I think Boudica's lagging behind for everyone, so I'm gonna grab the 3 increases while we can get them. And of course, what would I expect? But Boudica high rolls this one time, so she bled herself. Is that a function of bleed out that I had forgotten about? I don't see it on the list. Oh, is the pristine lure missing? Got it. Understood. Thank you. Wait, why didn't I didn't get all the tokens. I see. Because I haven't upgraded it yet. Let's put the Emboldening Vapors there, since we still have a turn on Sarmenti. Resisted the daze, I guess, is what that meant.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. Stupendous.
I guess we try and burn this one down. Sarmenti getting the blind is a bummer. I think we hold off. How much does this do? 8 to 14? That's not nearly enough. Alright, let's keep stacking the bleed outs. Alright. I guess we have a lower chance of applying bleed. Oh my gosh, the weaken plus is just gonna... It's gonna sting a little bit. We can kind of only bleed out at this point. With this level of winded, like, our Howling End does 0. So let's hope we actually land some bleeds. Sarmenti's going to need to do a stress heal. Looks like we're suddenly going to have 2 targets. Thanks, game.
The slow suffering begins.
Not a lot of anything going on. The Emboldening Vapors wasn't worth it either way. Unfortunately, we can't do... All these are zeros. I didn't put any way to get rid of that. So I think I just toe-to-toe to do that. I probably should have hit this one, but at least we got some taunt from the pristine lure or something. I feel like I'm running a carcass without the carcass. Get rid of the weakness there, I guess. Figure it was worth a try. This guy's going to be one off. Or I guess this lady is going to be one off. Speaking of fog, also 5% death's door there. Don't think I don't see you, game. At least we're hitting with those zeros, right? That's the... Highway robbery doesn't do any damage. We need to do some damage. As much as I want to steal that crit token.
Another may finish the work.
Good timing.
Comfort in company.
Absolutely infuriating that we're only going to get rid of one corpse here. Because this thing has been hanging on forever. Yep, I guess there's a strong argument for the fact that we need Boudica to have some way to clear Winded. Because 3 Winded is pretty suboptimal.
An invariable result.
Disorienting Blast could help with the lack of corpse clearing.
Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
But maybe Magnesium Rain's delay isn't that bad, so maybe we can make it work. As long as we keep things in the front, we're okay. Man, the resists on that are really, really disappointing. There weren't that many opportunities for it. I mean, we did get some positive relationships out of that innie, but not as many as I was necessarily hoping. If Dark Impulse is equipped, 75% max HP minus 50% damage. That's a lot of HP. I mean, all I would have really been able to farm on that one is relationship for our physician. We don't have a great farming. Hey, Late Night Funk. So the Plague Doctor path has a bunch of changes. Disorienting Blast has a stun chance, which we should probably start playing with. Ounce of Prevention has stress resist. Emboldening Vapors has an extra strength token granted, and then Disorienting Blast also grants vulnerable. So we should play a bit more with Disorienting Blast. I think that's a fair one. We'll hang on to Cause of Death for now. I like the idea of it long term, but in the near term, I don't think it's the play. How much? So if we nerf your hit points by 50%, how much? Or you end up at 76 hit points. But we can't equip the Pristine Lure, which means we can't really keep you active. So I think the misstep is not useful to us here. I'm going to get rid of these. That's true, Annie. Well, it can depending on stress levels, right? Let's see. I will also let one stale loaf of bread go. But yeah, we're not gonna fight the Leviathan Zone 1. A little sad we didn't get any mastery from that cultist fight. Give it to the Plague Doctor. Ooh, that's a good call, Killer Mitko. I like that idea a lot. Thank you for the recommendation. I will do that. Because yeah, we don't care about the Plague Doctor's damage, given their current setup. Let's see. What's the play here? I think we also didn't have a way to get rid of Winded, but I don't think it's such a big deal on some of these fights. The one-off lethals, though, they do you dirty for sure. Magnesium Rain secures 2 kills, so we'll do that. Yeah, good call, Tito. It didn't even occur to me. I was ready to throw it away. But yeah, thank you to everyone who recommended that. That's a smart one. Now, unfortunately, yeah, we don't have a great answer for how to utilize Dismiss in slot 2 with Yellowhand. I don't know how we're going to fix that one. Because Dismiss has no melee attacks that hit the back ranks. Now, unfortunately, we're double-winded, so I think we're still doing some damage. Sadly, no, I think they still haven't fixed the bug where crits at the end of battle generate... Ooh, Explosives Magazine is nice. Minor Sharpness Charm. I don't mind if Boudica is slower. She's already slower. Alright, so we'll put this here. Good recommendation. Having to equip the Tribble first is ridiculous. 55 hit points. That's actually kind of hilarious. I don't mind her. Actually, I kind of like her being a little resistant to things. So let's put that there, and then I think we can let those go. All right, and we'll do a bit of lair. We probably won't go all the way. Hey, Levi, welcome to the stream. I mean, it depends on your composition. If we had gotten a Deacon or a Cardinal innie, I think we would have found ourselves singing a very different tune.
The Church of the Change, an inglorious heap.
I don't know why we all just got a stress heal there. That was interesting. I think Ounce is good here for the stress resist, among other things. These guys have 17. I think we take advantage of the fact that we have Iron Swan. Can we steal? No, we can't steal from rank 3 anyways. I do think that it would be interesting if comboed characters that negated their stealth. I think that would be an interesting dynamic. Oh, the tentacle baby thing? If the tentacle baby survives, you end up you end up taking 3 stress damage. Her missing giving bleeds is an interesting one. You're taking 4, you have 5. All right, let's try to get you done. The burn is better than nothing. It'll at least get rid of him. We're gonna take a bleed on Dismas. Oh, we're gonna have a hard time getting unshuffled here, I reckon. I really miss not having having dots on the Plague Doctor. It's difficult to handle. Let's see. So this will cause Dismas to take a bleed, I believe. Yeah, that's from the barnacles. Oh, and the barnacles transfer. Oh, that's interesting. I did not realize that barnacles transfer. Oh, yes, I see what you're saying now, Innie. Sorry, I misunderstood. Those flying babies, not the tentacled bassinets. It's easy to get those confused sometimes. I think we stall here. It's a token on the position, not the character. That makes sense. I wish that there was a way to distinguish between the two Killer M, I will say. And of course, the crit when it can't cause stress healing. Alright. Double Fishmonger seems seems a little spicy. So the next 4 turns are Fishmonger turns. We're going to take 2 crits. There's not a lot we can do. We could stun one of the crit mongers, potentially. Maybe that's the play. It's still going to get 1 action of its 2. Oh, interesting, though. That it, Huh. It did not, Why didn't that... Its second action didn't go, which I find very strange. Let's see. So we could harvest here, but I kind of want to save and get the vulnerable token here. So maybe... Maybe we just get 2 tokens on Dismas here. Excuse me, 2 turns on Dismas. A very disappointing result. I mean, getting rid of that one, I think, is a net positive, so I'm not going to complain. Looks like a stress heal is in our future. Are all orange positional? Because controlled burn is not orange. What's the key for it? H? So... worship is non-positional, benediction is non-positional. So I don't think orange is not positional. Like, controlled burn here is positional. So it only says inflicts 1 when moving. Yeah, I think this needs to be more specific. But I think you are right. I think it's just a little ambiguous. And then... Do I emboldening vapors here? Probably not. Let's...
Miscalculation, perhaps.
Dismas is, oh, of course you did. Of course you did, game. Alright, so this is annoying because we can't stress heal right now. This may push us back, which would be good. The slow suffering begins. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Let's avoid the meltdown. That's priority 1.
A little help, impeccably timed.
That's the crit token hurting us there. The minus 15% healing is making it a little difficult to keep Dismas healthy. And then the stun. Yep. I did that to myself as well. How do we feel? If we get you Yeah, if he's in the back 3, we're not making much. We're not getting much out of it. I think we just do that to get rid of the blind. You're stunned, so not much is going to come of this. I think we need Boudica to get a taunt up whenever the opportunity arises. Much as I hate to take the stress, I think we need to do that. Our heals are really not hitting for much. Boudica, you're a jerk. You were unhealable, and you make me sad. This fishmonger really knows how to stick it to me. That's all I'm going to say. We need less enemies on the board right now. Meanwhile, our Plague Doctor is doing well. Okay, finally got a taunt up. Because also the Pristine Lure did not work on our last few hits, which is its own kind of problem. The Yellowhand is not clicking with me at the moment, I don't think. So we already have the taunt up, so I guess we just do this, and then I think unfortunately we have to Magnesium Rain just to get you up front. Do you have a terrible thing you do in the front slot? I don't remember. Fish Guts? Okay, that seems pretty harmless. I want to get a Dismiss of Stress Heal before we finish, so... Okay, so in terms of stalling out, I'm not opposed to leaving one of these guys up.
A slow dissection, an unavoidable end. Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
Fish for the friendship.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
So what do you have on offer, Leviathan? If we were to kill you, the Beckon Call is like exactly what I think we need. If bleeding, extra action, -2 bleed resist, or 2 to bleeds received. I kind of want to. Do we stand any chance? I don't think we do. I think we die. We have none of the things that we're supposed to have. Yeah, we can't do it. I really want to play with the Carved Bodkin. I really want to play with the Beckon Call with a team like this. A character without health and gets 1 stress on any attack, and on Death's Door on 10 stress. I don't know. I think we die too, Tito. But boy, was that tempting.
Cowardice, a crude term for the science of self-preservation.
I'm not that attached to this run either, Innie, but I think the playing cards have to go, and then we can just put some of these in here. Oh, and then, okay, what is going on with the scrolling? Okay, so we need to go... we could go left or...
Is the flickering torch you bear.
Let's go left. We'll get Paracelsus that last stress, and then we can immediately heal it. I would say this is a pretty lackluster first zone for us. We're going to come out with 4-ish mastery, which is not a great showing. Hold on a second. That's our fight. Our torch is a little low, so I'm actually going to swap the ablative powder for the glimmers of hope. I think if we had put taunt on, or if we had put move resist on Boudica, there was like a small chance. But I think that was the only way. Man, when bleed out gets resisted, it feels really bad. Rotten fish. So when I read the pristine lure, I assumed that it worked exactly the opposite of the way that it works. I expected that when you got hit, it had a chance to generate taunt tokens, which I was like super excited about, to be clear. Pushing him back is not the result that we wanted there, but that's okay. So Barnacles is on the location. Yeah, I guess that is true. Just, let's see. Do you have anyone you need to build any friendship with? Yeah, you and Boudica could use it. And she's bleeding anyways.
We can rely only upon each other.
This is questionable, giving Boudica the extra action after she has one winded, but I don't think we have another way to do any damage here. Oh, that is way less than I expected it to be. Now, I will say, I've been using Disorienting Blast, but we have yet to get the stun on it even once. It's supposed to be 20% of the time. A little worried Boudica is about to get absolutely wailed on.
An invariable result.
That's approximately exactly what I was worried about. Now, unfortunately, we need a magnesium rain to get rid of the corpses. Hey, Sarmenti, you couldn't have taken that heal anyways. Just for the record. It's a good roll on that one. Okay, can we just decranky you, Sarmenti? Since apparently you got issues. Hate all of this. I was really hoping that the Plague Doctor would go first. But I think that was intentional, Innie. Oh, come on. On the final round, you're going to give me blind on everyone? This game. We still get it, but it's like, come on. That really jeopardized our, I guess we shouldn't have gotten the kill there because we could have gotten Boudica heal, but... Yeah, I mean, I think they're meant to be jelly, but it is clearly an intentional design decision that they look like space helmets, which I think is funny. Like it's kind of like a comical joke type of thing, right? How do they stay above the water? All right, that's not a bad haul. They have a helmet that allows them to breathe over the water. All right, we got great food at the moment. We're not going to the Shroud next time, so ceremonial drum isn't that useful. We'll probably need the stress healing there. Did we use up any of this? Yeah, we used up this, so I'll just put the milk-soaked linen there. That can go, because it's not that useful. The anti-venom is not that useful. All right, and we're off to the races. And I'll take a fight over that, but the Shroud is a very stressful zone to go to now, for sure. They tweaked it in that direction, and I think if their goal was to make it more stressful than any of the other zones, I think they did a good job. But I'd love to get a Leviathan kill. Okay, so Boudica and Dismas, you two can take a hit. Sure. Love is in the air. All right. Who has the ability to do damage to this baby? Nobody. Let's try shuffling it forward. I guess backwards works too. Min roll, of course. I don't know the lore on that one. Hey, Elaine, I haven't had an easy Leviathan kill ever. So if you're having easy Leviathan kills, tell me more. Let's see. I think this thing is going off no matter what. I don't think there's anything we can do to stop the baby. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but the rewards are so interesting. Like, I'm really into it. Hey, Rob, welcome. Lovely to see you as always. All right, so we have to go for the disorienting blast again. Hope for the stun or a good shuffle. Okay, we got good things going on. I'm guessing that just a wicked hack is enough here. Yeah. Okay, no. Well, I don't know how I feel about that right there. Actually, I know exactly how I feel about that. Yeah, Elaine, I'm curious. How do you feel about the Shroud in general? Yeah, it was, Rob. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got to check the Discord. It was in the Discord, for sure. But yes, I did sneak an extra one in because the backlog was getting a little too small. So I needed to re-up the backlog. Now from slot 3, yeah, he can still do all his terrible things. So Elaine, that sounds very familiar to me as well. So I get it. The stress is just insane in this zone. Like they added stress to like every attack, and it just makes me not want to. Alright, knew that that was going to be about as good as that was. I guess we do have milk-soaked linen here, so might as well go for it. I don't want it to get in action at all. I think that's the most important thing. But I really need Sarmenti to get a stress heal off. Or a couple stress heals off, honestly. So Rob, you haven't missed a lot. I would say the run is looking bad. We have a Yellowhand Highwayman, and a Physician Plague Doctor. But I'm struggling with how to make it it sing, I guess. Round start stealth. Well, we don't need that. Don't mind the roast pig though. That'll be good. We did pick up a mastery for that fight, which only puts us at 2, which is not great. We did, comically, so I'll show you Yellowhand in a second. Comically, our Plague Doctor has 55 hit points thanks to a 75% minus 50% damage trinket. That's kind of fun. I think the healing, honestly, from the Heartseeker trinkets is hurting us too much. So I think I'm going to get rid of those. The crit is not that important to us, I don't think. Holy Water is good. But is it... I think it is the thing that is on the chopping block here. I want to keep the ablative. So I'm going to just go like this, and then accept that we're not going to have any more. Oh, wow. You probably don't need to use Inspiring Tune at all, Elaine. We're a physician, Rob. So, oh yeah, I said I was going to show you. We're a physician, so like we're not doing any dots anyways because we get -2 to bleed and blight. As for Yellowhand, basically the short version is range skills do a lot less damage, more max HP, melee applies a bleed debuff, and then we steal extra tokens with highway robbery, and double cross reduces block. So. Interesting, but so far we have not found a way to make it sing. Hold on, that needs to go away. Now at the Guardian, we're gonna try and sneak that one there, just see if there's any goodies in it. I'm gonna try and go deep on this, just because I think that we need a transformative trinket. These things being in slot 3, I tell you what, it's not good. That's what we're trying to do, yeah. That's the vision. So the opportunity cost of not killing this, we have to focus on this thing first, unfortunately. Mold edible on the road. I could see it. Really, game? Really? That's what you're gonna do to me? This is very bad. This thing is gonna go off almost no matter what. I'm still gonna try and shuffle it forwards. It gets shuffled back every freaking time. Well, we're gonna have a very hard time killing it. That's the short version, because our only real backline damage projection was gonna be coming from Boudica, who is now locked in position 2. The only way we're getting the kill here, and this is infuriating because I want to be stress healing right now, is if Disorienting Blast actually shuffles forward. This is like it. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. That would be very interesting. For sure. Let's see, we could steal its crit token, but I think you have 13 hit points. Sure. Let's just try to get rid of it. Because we're fighting 3 stress here, basically. That would... I would have stress healed. Oh, here comes the stress fog again. Nice. Lovely. Wow, we got 2 stress on Sarmenti for that. Can we get a thank you very much game on that one? I think Dismas is just going to be moving forward. Because Sarmenti's going last, and I need to get the stress heal off, so... As much as I hate to do it, that is, that's the play. Okay, lucky hit there. Through the blind and the weaken, doing a little bit of work. So Innie, that reminds me of games like Rogue and NetHack that had servers and you could stumble across other people's bones files. And a bones file was basically like the equivalent of what you're describing. It was gear that was left behind by a previous run that failed. Very, very fun concept. Of course, the stun on Sarmenti. Amazing. I didn't want to stress heal. Let's see, you're dead. All right, we just finished the fight, I think, at this point. We have next fight to do more stress healing with Sarmenti, but we're probably just going to need it, so... Oh, does Subnautica have that feature? That's super cool. Whatever. Not the way I want to start this off, but this guy's the most annoying. So does Disorienting Blast just only push back? And also, just as a side note, Disorienting Blast skill plus 20% chance to stun, I think it's broken, unfortunately. Because we have tried. We have tried and we have tried, and we've used Disorienting Blast like 20 times, and we've never had it proc. So if anyone has, I would love to hear from you, because it seems busted. Just paved with slime mold? Lovely. I think that might have always been what syphilis was, Elaine. That sounds reasonable. Let's remove that, and then I think we need the heal here, even though I wanted to Disorienting Blast again. How can you hit that badly? How can you hit for 3? Holy cow. This game. There's an actual hit. We're gonna have a hard time keeping Boudica alive. That tracks with what I was just saying, I think. Alright, we're gonna get a chance to at least get her back up and operational, so... So I will say I do not... They do have stun resist, yes, but it would say resisted stun, and I don't think we've seen that yet. I think we go for the bleed out, given that we're weakened.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Oh my gosh, the Shroud. How much I love thee. This is going to be an absolute nightmare trying to get people back into position. 4? Can you hit for 4? You can hit for 4, so let's do that. Yeah, I think that is the case. Let's see. You're double blinded. We gotta undo some of the ridiculousness of that. I think the disorienting blast is worth it here. But yeah, no stuns ever.
A simple kindness.
I think you're overthinking it, Innie. I don't think anything else works that way. So I don't have any reason to believe that that this works that way. We only have one heal available. That's fair. I'd be pissed if I were dismissed too.
A brilliant conclusion.
Let's just see if we can get the kill here. What are you offering? If Dark Impulse is equipped, apply to attacker when hit if diseased 3 blight. I mean, we can't do it. Look at our team. We're in shambles. I am concerned for the future of this run, though.
Recognize your disadvantage and accept it.
Yeah, but there are plenty of abilities that stun. So I think that's a bit of a known quantity, Innie. Though, you know, to a certain extent, I wouldn't put it past them. All right, so we're going to have to switch to just better stuff here, I think. Keep this in case we go to the librarian. All right. And now we at least make it to the inn. But... yeah, maybe I just throw this this run over the precipice and go torchless. The only thing that is saving us right now from complete disaster is the fact that we get 3 mastery for avoiding the hoarder. Sure, so we can check while we're in the mastery, but yes, I believe it is.
Rest tonight. Under the mountain's unblinking gaze.
Okay, we get good results. Oh, wait. You might be onto something, Innie, actually. Plus 20% stun chance on Disorienting Blast. Does Disorienting Blast, when it gets upgraded, have a stun? So it's plus 25% stun chance on a combo target with Disorienting Blast. Ugh. That does not... well, at least we understand, or at least we understand it now. Thank you, Innie, for that. All right, let's start out there. Yeah, that is significantly worse.
Desire will never
Unfortunately.
die.
Put that there. Put those there, and then whiskey for you, whiskey for you. All right, through some miracle, we managed to handle the stress, but maybe we'll just use the infernal flame. Let's see. So okay, so I need to. I think we've been taking too many hits from these Heartseeker trinkets. I think the minus healing is too large on these, and the benefit far too small. Let's see, where are we going next? Now the Greater Heartseeker.
Is there no sanctuary from this?
Sure, we'll try the Blood Moon, and if we're gonna try the Blood Moon, there's no answer for Flame Drain, so we're not gonna be able to get that to work. All right, so yeah, so we're not picking up anything here. So then all we have left is it's time to get our most valuable skills going. Now, I think we skip toe-to-toe for the time being, and we put Adrenaline Rush on, because we've been having a hard time healing, which is ironic. So Emboldening Vapor giving speed does not excite me. I love me a good Poet Leper, to be sure. So okay, so Highway Robbery, I don't think it's worth picking up, but we need to get some damage dealing going. So I'm going to grab Wicked Slice and Bleed Out. I'm going to grab Harvest. I gotta get toe to toe just for the ability to remove Winded. Let's grab Howling End upgraded. Not a great setup here, I don't think.
Planning and mindfulness.
We have a ton of money and nothing to do with it, which is a little unfortunate. I believe so. Although this one has a negative too, plus 15% to negative banter during the next region. So we're also going to see our relationships tank a bit. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.